Dude, the world is falling apart.
It is.
And we know that it's falling apart. And I spent 4 days earlier this week over the weekend, I should say, 4 days down in Tennessee. I live in Portland, Oregon. No one needs to know what the hell's going on in Portland, Oregon. We don't need to tell them. Everybody knows what's going on.
Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's even when I was in Tennessee and people asked me where I was from.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly, I said Portland. And they were like, ooh, across the board. I mean, they all know it. So
it's crazy some of the stuff that's coming out around that, though, too. Like, I've had to shut down a few people that I know that don't live here because they're like sharing memes that's like, the truck drivers are so fed up with Portland that they're not delivering food anymore. And I'm like, that's a complete lie.
Yeah, that is a complete lie. The on the flip side of that is everybody that says, "Oh, I live in Portland. There's nothing going on here."
Yeah, no,
right?
There's definitely stuff going on.
Yeah, okay. So if you're going to be an ignorant fuck,
yep.
Just keep your mouth shut. I referred to it as Portland being on fire in a podcast, in a not in a podcast, in a Facebook post. And somebody from here came back and said, "Jerry, is that how you'd really characterize it as on fire?" And it's amazing to me that you would go through
the video of it literally on fire.
How would you characterize, right? I think that when I say, though, and this is how people are, this is how self-righteous know-it-alls can't listen to a conversation. They can't hear what anyone says because I said, this city's on fire. It sucks. It's not taking care of itself. The mayor isn't doing shit. The police aren't doing anything. It's falling apart. The city's on fire. And her comeback was, Jerry, I mean, is it really the city's on fire? Right? Like the Great Fire that took out San Francisco or Chicago, right? Where it burned down half the city or whatever the hell it was. Like, that's what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like the person who has to say that you spelled no, G-N or K-N-O-W, and it should have been N-O, right? There's always that fuck that you're talking to text in your phone and it does it wrong or whatever it is. Or you just do it wrong. Or you do there and you meant there. And there's always that one fuck. It's like literally an asteroid is heading your way and it's going to come kill you. And I did Y-O-U-R apostrophe E or whatever the fuck it is, right? They forget about the asteroids heading to their house and it's going to wipe them out. They're going to take time to tell me that it should have been Y-O-U-R, not Y-O-U-R apostrophe E.
It's actually going to land like 50 feet to the side of my house. It's not coming directly at me.
Right. It's just fascinating. That's exactly right. It's just fascinating. It's not really on fire. Okay, so no, the city of Portland, you ignorant fuck, isn't on fire, right? Yep. The city is on fire. Just watch any of the media at night and you'll see that the city's on fire. So